Think about that one thing you've been meaning to do. Not the chores or the emails, the big thing. The YouTube channel, the fitness journey, the side business, the book. You've probably played the entire movie of your success in your head 1,000 times, but in reality, you haven't even filmed the first scene. You're waiting for a sign or more money or to feel ready. Here's the cold, honest truth. Ready is a lie. If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting until you're 80. Today, we're talking about why you need to stop preparing and just start. The perfectionism trap. We tell ourselves we're being thorough. We spend weeks researching the best camera, the best workout split, or the perfect domain name. We tell our friends about our plans because the hit of dopamine we get from talking about it feels almost as good as actually doing it. But let's be real, most of that research is just a high-level form of procrastination. It's a safety blanket. As long as you're planning, you can't fail. You're protected from the sting of a bad first draft or a video with 0 views. The problem is, while you're busy perfecting a plan for a life you aren't living yet, the clock is ticking. You aren't failing, sure, but you aren't growing either. You're just static. The myth of the clean slate. We all have this vision of a perfect start. We'll start on Monday. We'll start after New Year's. We'll start when the house is quiet and the stress at work dies down. But life is messy. There will always be a bill to pay, a cold to catch, or a distraction to deal with. If you require a vacuum of perfect circumstances to begin, you've already lost. Action creates clarity. Thinking only creates loops. Think about it. How much more would you know right now if you had started 6 months ago and failed miserably? You'd be 10 times ahead of where you are now, still sitting on the couch with a perfect plan. Volume over quality, the secret sauce. There's a famous story about a ceramics class. The teachers split the students into 2 groups. Group A was graded solely on the quality of one single pot. Group B was graded on the quantity, the total weight of all the pots they made. At the end of the term, the highest quality pots didn't come from the quality group, they came from the quantity group. Why? Because while the quality group sat around debating what a perfect pot looked like, the quantity group was actually hands-on with the clay. They made mistakes, they learned how the heat affected the glaze, they felt the texture. They got better through the sheer volume of their work. Your first attempt at anything is going to be your worst. That's not a cynical thought, it's a liberating one. If your first video, your first workout, or your first business is destined to be a bit meh, why are you trying so hard to delay it? Get the bad versions out of the way as fast as possible so you can get to the good stuff. How to actually just start. So how do we break the paralysis? We have to lower the stakes. The 2-minute rule. If your goal feels too big, shrink it. Don't start a business. Just spend 2 minutes writing down what your business actually sells. Don't run a marathon. Just put on your shoes and walk to the end of the block. Embrace the cringe. You have to be okay with looking a little silly at first. Everyone who is great at something today was once an amateur who was brave enough to be bad in public. Forget the outcome. Stop worrying about the 10,000 subscribers or the 6-pack. Focus on the singular act of showing up today. That is the only win that matters. In a year, you're going to be a year older anyway. The time is going to pass whether you spend it building something or spend it wishing you were. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. You could be looking back at 12 months of progress, lessons, and growth. Or you could be exactly where you are right now, still thinking about how to start. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve to see what you're capable of. Your task for tonight is simple. Spend just 5 minutes on that thing you've been putting off. No pressure to finish, no pressure for it to be good. Just 5 minutes of messy, imperfect action. Let's stop dreaming and start doing. I'll see you in the next